Alright, so what we've done last episode is, as you can see, we've sanded down all the primer to get rid of the guide coat and to get a nice smooth finish on the rest of the ute. And today, what we're going to be doing is using this spot putty on some of the areas that still have little marks, like these small dents that you can see, and some little scratches here and there that we weren't able to see before we primed it. Here we've already done a little bit, so what we're going to be doing is just using a very small thin layer of this putty to just fill in the little scratches and dents, and then we'll be sanding that down a little bit after to make sure everything is perfectly smooth, so we don't have any dents or any scratches when we're ready to start painting. So we'll start on that now. So I just wanted to show an up-close view of what I'm actually doing. You see this dark circle around here, that's where one of the dents are. So what we're doing is just getting a little line of the putty just above it, and then what we're doing is trying to spread it out across it evenly as much as possible, and that looks about good. And then I have some leftovers. Every single time I do leftovers, I just find a little spot that needs doing, and you gotta do it quickly because this putty is drying very quickly. It's pretty much dried now, so I'll be able to start scraping it off. Alright, so we've got all of the little scratches and dents all spot puttied. It was actually mostly just tiny little scratches that you wouldn't be able to see from a distance, but up close it's fairly noticeable. So I wanted to make sure I got just about every single scratch that I could see, just to make once we paint it, just make it a much better finish. And now that we've done that, we'll wait probably just an hour or so just to make sure that the putty is fully hardened, because it is pretty hard now, but I just want to make sure that it's 100% hard before we start sanding it, and then we'll just start sanding it after that. Alright, so it's been a while since we first put the putty on. It is definitely nice and hard, so we're going to be using some more 240 grit sandpaper to sand down every single spot that we've put on, make sure it's all nice and in line with the bonnet, so we have a nice and smooth finish when we're done.
Nightmares creep while you and me read This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin. Temptation within. Mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Yeah.
So what we have done here is primed the spots on the bonnet that still had putty on it, and then we sanded that primer down to match the rest of the bonnet. I didn't end up recording it just because it'll be the same as what I've already shown before. Now that we are finally ready to paint, we have got it in our painting area, and since I am not the best painter, and this is quite an important, I'm going to be subbing in Dad, who actually knows what he's doing.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
And here it is finally done. It's been a while, but it has definitely been worth it, because just looking at it, it looks amazing. I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. The time and effort was definitely worth it, because now it is just perfect and it's really shiny. And the color match has actually worked out pretty well. As you can see, you can barely tell the difference. The only difference really is that the new paint is probably a little bit more shiny, but if I polish it all up, it'll probably look pretty similar. But yeah, I'm really happy with it, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it. Thank you. Hey guys, less than 2% of my viewers are actually subscribed to my YouTube channel, so if you enjoy what content I make here and you would like to see more, consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps me out a lot.